Morgan, welcome to the Sticker Book Challenge. In front of you, you've got your very own sticker page with some big questions from your career. We've got 5 packs here. All you've got to do is choose your favourite sticker from each to pop down on the boards. Make sense?
Cool.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's start with your first category then. It's swap. So trading is synonymous with sticker book culture. We want to know which teammate's ability you'd swap with one of yours.
Chris Wood's heading. Callum Hudson-Odoi's dribbling. James Ward-Prowse free kicks. Last one, Anthony Elanga's speed.
First of all, I want to start with Wood. 11 goals this season in the Premier League. Do you feel like he's the most clinical striker in the Premier League right now?
Yeah, when I ever see him in front of goal, either 1v1 or in a heading situation, I back my house on it that he's gonna score. He's in incredible form at the minute, and he's a player that I love playing with.
Yeah, he said recently about how good the vibe is in the dressing room and the synergy that you all have. And is that one of the key reasons you think you're performing so well on the pitch?
Yeah, definitely. I think we just understand each other. We know each other's best attributes, and we stick to it, as well as listening to the manager's tactics. So no, it's been a good first half of the season, and hopefully we can continue on the good work.
Very good first half of the season. You went straight to this one. Does he practice those? What's going on? Why is he so good at them?
It's just, I can't put into words why he's so good at it. He's incredible. Like, we'll do set pieces or something like that before the game, and he'll take one, just score, and just walk off. Like it's nothing.
Like so casual.
So
and
casual.
Just leave,
so casual. And I obviously would have practiced it loads and loads as a kid. But since he's been here, I haven't really seen him practice it that much. I think he just knows exactly what he's doing now. He's rehearsed it that many times. And yeah, he's just a freak of nature.
And then we've got these two. Dribbling, speed. Dribbling is probably an element of your game that you're happy with.
Yeah.
So I imagine maybe one you wouldn't lean towards?
Yeah, Callum's a joker, he's dribbling. 1v1 against defenders, always giving them the little shimmies and stuff, coming inside. Anto's speed is freak.
Is he the fastest player in the squad?
Oh yeah, by I wouldn't say by a country mile actually, because Ola's up there. Ola's fast as well. But yeah, when Anthony gets going, he's too fast. He's almost too fast for himself.
Okay, so which one are you leaning towards then of these 4?
I'm going to go Will-Prowse's free kicks.
You're going to go with the free kicks? Taking it, okay.
Just because I've just never seen anything like it.
You'd love to have that?
Yeah.
So on to the second category then, it is idol. So we know you're a Man United fan growing up, so this is the player you most looked up to as a youngster. Straight in.
Paul Scholes. I don't think there's any need to open any of these now.
You're done.
Dimitar Berbatov. What a guy. Wayne Rooney. And last but not least, the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, so you've said the GOAT, but as soon as Scholes came out, you were pretty confident already it was going to be him.
Yeah, he was.
Talk me through these.
Scholes was just my idol growing up. I just loved the way he played, how he controlled games, range of passing, goals he scored. It was just a pleasure to watch. Dimitar Berbatov, probably the best first touch I've ever seen in the game. From any height, any speed, he could just bring the ball down with ease. Wayne Rooney, just a United legend. Just the way he was on the pitch just gives everything. And then obviously you've got Cristiano Ronaldo. What he's done for the game is obviously incredible. I'd possibly say he's the best player to ever grace football. You're
going with the best? I know there's so much debate always between him and Messi, isn't it?
Yeah, you can debate on both, but I think it's always personal preference when it comes to those two. And supporting United growing up as a kid, obviously I prefer Ronaldo. But for me as an idol, who I liked to, when I was younger, I liked to base my game off and stuff like that, I'd go Paul Scholes.
Okay, before we sit that down, I want to ask what your relationship's like now, because when you're a player for an opposing team, I know you scored against them at Old Trafford this year. How does that feel? What are the emotions at that time? Do you separate it totally now? Yeah,
I mean, it sort of like dies down as you start to get older and play against these sort of teams. But it almost makes you want to beat them even more, which is quite weird. Yeah, obviously scoring at Old Trafford is what I dreamed about as a kid. And to say I've done it, I'm really proud of myself. And yeah, it was just an unbelievable feeling going to Old Trafford, winning and scoring. But yeah, definitely I'd go Paul Scholes.
Great, you can go into your second spot. Okay, the third category is toughest position. Now we know this is widely debated, but we want to know which position you think is the toughest to play in football.
Position. Goalkeeper. Defender. Midfield. And last but not least, striker.
Did you play any other position growing up? Were you always in
I played
midfield,
as
or
a
did
striker as a kid.
Yeah. I feel like everyone plays as a striker as
Yeah.
a kid. You always want to be the one
Score
scoring
goals,
the goals,
yeah.
get the glory.
And then I changed to a winger. And then I became a 10-8 midfielder.
Never been in goal.
Never been in goal. I always enjoyed like having fun in goal as a kid. Never been a defender, but I'd say being a defender is the easiest.
Think it's the easiest?
Yeah.
Okay, should we rank them then? Let's do that.
Yeah.
So you're going
Defenders
going into the easiest spot. I'm sure some of your team members will have different opinions on this to
No,
you.
it's an easier position. They can see the whole game. They know exactly what's going on. It's the easiest position, without a doubt. Then I'd go goalkeeper.
Wow. But the thing with me for these two is that if you make a single mistake, that could potentially lead to conceding a goal. That's the pressure moment for those two.
But then as a striker, you have to score the probably only chance you
Okay.
get. Whereas a defender, you have multiple chances to save the game.
Redeem yourself. Okay, so defender fourth, goalkeeper third, and then you're going with these two.
Yeah, I'm a bit torn. I would go striker, but just because I'm a midfielder, I want to say that's the hardest. Because as a striker, like I said before, you might only get one chance in a game, and that might be the only chance you get to win and get 3 points. So it's tough. Because then to get those chances, a midfielder has to provide it.
You want to go with midfielder, don't you? You're like making
No,
sure
I'll go
that
striker
you're going
because
to
I
go
know how
striker.
hard it is to score goals and
Okay,
win games. So I'd go striker. Yeah, I'd put midfielder next and then striker.
there we go. That's your
Yeah.
lineup. And that one's going onto your page.
Thank you.
Okay, your fourth category is dream partnerships. We've got some
Dream partnership.
great midfielders in there.
Okay.
We know that you've got a great midfield duo at the moment at Forest, but who would you love to play with?
Patrick Vieira. Oh. Steven Gerrard. Frank Lampard. Yaya Toure.
So what are your earliest memories of watching football growing up?
As a kid, I didn't really watch much of Vieira. Obviously, I watched quite a bit of Gerrard, Lampard, and Yaya.
You can't go with that as a United fan growing
listen,
up there.
Is as good as he was, I just physically can't go there. Frank was an incredible midfielder. I think he's the best box-to-box midfielder there was. But for me, Yaya was just how he'd get himself out of difficult situations, how strong he was, how good he could run with the ball. His finishing was a joke. He scored some unbelievable goals. And I just think all round as a player, I preferred watching him than I did the others.
Do you feel like you complement each other's games well as well?
Yeah. Oh, in fact, actually, you say partnership. I say partnership. No, I'm still going to stick
Still
with
go with
Yaya
it?
just because I would love to play with him. I'll just give him the ball and let him do everything. So
Okay.
yeah, I'd go Yaya.
Yaya goes into your fourth spot then. The final category then is goals. So you've got a very bright future in the game, but we want to know which of these you'd most like to achieve.
20 plus goals and assists in the Premier League season. Win PFA Player of the Year. Get nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Play at the World Cup with England.
Okay, let's talk through them. You've already had success at junior level.
Yeah.
So many players we were having a look through before from that under-21 team are just absolutely flying. You've got Cole Palmer in there, Curtis Jones in there. There's
Yeah.
a whole list of players. How nice is it to see players you grew up with at that level, had success with, doing so well now in the senior game?
I more so think it's better for kids that are growing up, wanting to be like us, and just showing them that the pathway is available and it's there. And we've done it and we've created that pathway for younger generations now to come up and try and achieve that as well. But no, there's so many players that I've played with at England youth level that are flying right now.
And how do you feel about England now? New manager, new opportunities, new chances. You're playing so well. Had your first senior debut this year as
Yeah.
well last year now. How do you feel about your England chances at the moment and being part of that setup?
I think it's exciting. We've got a new manager in, a new experienced manager who's done incredible things at Chelsea, Bayern Munich. Obviously, we don't know the squad selections or how we're going to play or the formation of anything. So no, it's exciting. And the only thing I can do to put myself in contention is keep trying to play well at club level. And I feel like we're achieving that so far.
Do the individual awards mean a lot as players? Is it something you think about, or is it more being part of the wider picture?
Yeah, of course, there are obviously special things to achieve. But I think firstly, you have to be a team and succeed at being a team to be able to get those accolades. And I just think for me personally, playing at a World Cup with your country is just the pinnacle of things to achieve. Obviously all the other ones are nice to achieve, but for me personally, is playing at the World Cup with England is at the top of my list.
Okay.
Done. Scrap. That one. Play at the World Cup for England.
Perfect. Okay, well that can go in your final spot then. Okay, as you can see, we've got one last spot here to complete your board, so take that out and open that up for us. It's your hero sticker. Happy with the photo? All the players always look at them and judge whether they're happy with it.
Yeah, it's quite a serious face. I'm usually a lot more happy than that, so, but yeah.
Perfect. Well, Morgan, thank you so much for joining us. That was the Sticker Book Challenge with Morgan Gibbs-White.
Thank you.